if you want to clone WhatsApp on Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, then unfortunately there is no an option, a setting, or a feature that would allow you to just simply duplicate the app. However, what you can do is you can use the private space. We can set up the private space and use this feature as a way to clone WhatsApp. So over here, as you can see, I already have WhatsApp. This is the main app that let's say I've been using on this phone. And now on the search bar at the top, we can type private space in order to set it up. First, we need to use our screen lock password, and we need to press setup in the bottom right corner. Now, in this case, you will also need to sign into a Google account to be able to have access to the Play Store that we have inside the private space, because the private space is like a separate environment that we have within our phone. Every data, every account, and every setting that we have over there is completely separated from everything that we have outside of it. So let's press got it over here, and then we have the sign in page. So let me quickly sign into my account. After that, we need to choose who will be using this device. So in my case, I will be using this device. Let's go next. And then we need to agree to Google Terms of Service. And then we can choose how we want to access the private space, because of course there is a password, and you can either create a new password just for the private space, or you can use the same password as used for the screen lock. And I'm gonna actually use the same as I used for screen lock because I don't really care in this specific case about creating a separate password. But of course, feel free to set up a different password if you want to. And let's press done. So once we are all set, we should be able to scroll all the way down in the app drawer, and then we have our private space. We can tap on the lock on the right side in order to unlock the access to the private space. And there we go. Now we need to install the WhatsApp. So we can press on install over here. Let's press no thanks over here, and let's go to search, and we're gonna search for WhatsApp. And as you can see, even though I already have WhatsApp installed on my phone, I can install it once again. And this is, like I said, because of the fact that we have separate environment inside the private space. So whatever I decide to do in this WhatsApp, it doesn't affect this one over here, and vice versa. So even if you decide to, for example, uninstall this WhatsApp over here, you can still find the WhatsApp that we have in the private space. So this is how we can clone WhatsApp. A little bit inconvenient, and it requires you to set up the private space to be able to have the second app, but at least we have some method. And that's it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.